Alright, hey YouTube, Doomersaucy here, back with another video, and this one will feature some, I assume these are basically, silver label releases, the 2025 Neon Speeders, at least the first mix for the year, and what looks like is to be the last Ultra Hots mix, at least for a while. But before we get to those, I have a couple, of these, track cars, track trucks, hauler things, whatever we want to call them, track fleets releases that we to look at. So this one is that custom Volkswagen hauler. This was a pretty popular one. They've done 3 colors. I have the blue one somewhere, blue one with flames. I have that one somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I got this red and black one is the most recent one. This has been sitting around a while. I don't even know when this. Oh Jesus, 2019. So I've been sitting on this one a while. We'll just go ahead and get it open and figure what the hell's a better time than now, right? So the one kind of thing that does stink about these is that it's just a metal base, and it's all plastic body. Granted, for these being more meant for the track, that makes sense. But it does kind of stink a little bit. I didn't realize this wheel had been around for Jesus 6 years now. But anyway, definitely a neat release. I love the detail they put on the camper, in the camper trailer, including the little RC VW bug there. So definitely a cool release. I know, like, there have been some folks saying they should do a metal version of this. It's popped up over the years. They probably will. I'm sure they'll never do a full metal version of it, but it would be cool to see. So there's that one. Just stick that over there somewhere. All right, and then next up, this one I actually recently picked up, the Porsche 911 off-roader with the trailer. I still don't have the Volvo wagon that they did, so I'm still looking for that one. And I wonder if, like, this was still sitting around because the blister was all sorts of banged up and crap for this one. So like I said, I was just shocked to even see this one still at the store. But there is our track fleet Porsche. Crap. I think it's fine. It's fine. There's that. Definitely a cool release. It'd be neat to see them kind of tool this without the rear hook here, and then just use it in the main line. I wonder if they have tooled that actually, or if they made it, or if they designed the tool to be with or without that hook. That would be really cool to see this in just as a regular mainline release. And then here is the detailed trailer. So, yeah. So, just wanted to open those real quick. Like I said, what else am I going to open them with? Other than a bunch of basics, other than a bunch of main lines, which it takes me forever to get to those videos. So, anyway, we will go ahead and move on to the 2025 Neon Speeders mix. And this is probably my favorite mix of this line. So if you don't know, these wheels are exclusive to the series. At least for now. They've done these for what? I think this is the 3rd year that they're doing this line. In the States, these are exclusive to Walmart. I don't know. I'm sure outside of the States, they're sold elsewhere. Yeah. This mix is all so each mix seemed to have like a kind of a theme with the deco, the liveries. These ones are all animals. So first up we have the Mini Cooper S Challenge with I think it's an ape. Or is that a gorilla? I'm not sure. Is that an ape or gorilla? I don't know the difference. So here is the mini challenge. And as before, these are all full deco, so roof, sides, front, and rear. So these will usually generally have all the what do you call it? Like all the light details and all that. So definitely I just in general really like this mix. I don't know why. All right, so next up we got the custom Honda N600 with the Wasp. And this mix I have not seen much of, like for remnants. Like I ended up picking this setup off of eBay, for what I felt was a worthwhile price. I mean, these are $3 in stores, so with 8 of them, there's 24. I think I got them for like 35 shipped. I don't really mind spending it, especially since I actually really like this mix. I believe pretty much these two are the only two that I've seen kind of left over at the stores. Even the Mad Manga is gone, which was kind of surprising to me. Here's the old Honda. And I will say, I don't care about the car in a general sense, but I appreciate the casting a little more than I used to. So, yeah. There's that. Let's see. What next? All right, so next up, the hottest one in the mix, the 993, the Porsche 993 GT2. And this one actually has a metal base. I didn't even know that until I got these in the mail. Let's see, what do we got? We got a horse on this one. So there is the 993. This one I just think this one looks really good. I was actually really surprised. They haven't tooled, one thing I didn't point out yet. So this wheel, they didn't tool one for this size, for the small size. They only have the medium and large, and I don't even know if they did a wide large wheel for it. I don't remember. I think they did. I remember. I think the last video I did with some of these. Yeah, because the Challenger SRT has it. Anyway, yeah, here's the 993. And this one looks really good. The orange wheels really work on this casting, I think. And then the metal base up is a nice touch for that one. And I think that one's also a metal base. Anyway, next up, we got the custom Volkswagen Beetle with a bunny. A bad bunny. So this is obviously the retool. This is not the original tooling. The quickest way to know that, this one has a roof rack like that on it. The original tool does not. And now that I'm looking at it, wait, that should be paint. Never mind, that's paint. I'm dumb. Yeah, that's the quickest way to know that this is the newer tooling version. The older one would not have that. It would be an open roof as well as have single exhaust pipe coming out the back. So there is the Bunny Beetle. All right, so next up we got the Challenger with some sort of big cat. I don't know what that is. Is that a panther? Might be a panther. Or is that just a tiger? It might just be a tiger. I don't know. I really can't tell. Yes, this one is indeed a metal base. Which, this one's a weird one to have the metal base for it. At least I think. There you go. So, I know this is a newer tool of it as well because I believe... Yeah, 2017, 2006, 2017. I believe the original had I think the grill was part of the base, and it was like one of those tab and post assembly style. I think that's a Tiger. It's got to be a Tiger, right? I think that's a Tiger. Right, so there's the Challenger, 70 Challenger. Next up, we got the Mad Manga with cute kitties. And yes, this is an unlicensed casting in a $3 line. Kind of annoying, but I will say the majority of the silver line is all licensed stuff, so that's not, throwing one in every once in a while is okay, in my opinion. So, yeah, Mad Manga. I'm sure. I know people have thoughts on that casting, but I like it. I like the way it was done. All right, next up, we got the S13 Sylvia with the dragon. So, not much on this one, just a flat black, pink wheels, and the dragon. So, yeah, it's a cool version. And then lastly, we got the 70 Chevelle Genai Maze design for a, basically just a circle track race car. So here's the Chevelle with the snake. So yeah. So that is the first 2025 mix of Neon Speeders. I assume there's going to be another mix at some point here. I just no clue when. I'm sure at the well, by the time this uploads, the spring nationals will have already done. So I'm sure we'll see something in the preview videos from that. All right. So next up, we have the 2025 mix of Ultra Hots. This is the retro line, essentially Silver Series, similar to Silver Series, for at least in the States, only a Target. I know they're sold elsewhere and other. Oh my God, I gotta get another one. Actually, I got another one right here. All right, that one's fine. Something was really messed up on the paint on this one. I'll open it real quick. I'll just show you. See, yeah, see. And it was like that in the card, so I don't know what the hell happened before it got carded. Oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's over here too. Jesus Christ. What the hell happened to this thing? Oh, whatever. Pocket car. All right, anyway. So, we'll open up the good version of the 70 Escort RS 1600. So, for the last, God, it's probably been, how long? Let's see, it's 2025 already. Jesus Christ. When the hell did the first retro line come out? Several years ago. I want to say it was 2015, so it's probably been about 10 years now. No, it was after 2015. Anyway, Target's been originally in like 2006, 2007. They had like a retro line that had three themes to it. It was Flying Customs, which is basically old Flying Colors theme. Then Super Chromes. And lowriders, which is just an old style lowriders. That was like the first retro line that Target had. Like I said, that was about 2006, 2007 that they ran those. And then I want to say it was about maybe about 2017. Sometime within the last 10 years, Target started doing another line. I think it might have been 2016 that they started that. Again, either way, they started doing a retro line again. And it was just a retro line. It didn't really have like a theme other than just being kind of like classic, like a classic style. They do like a decade set and whatever. But eventually they started doing them based on, they used the old Hot Wheels things. Like they had a Flying Customs theme for a while for the Target line, and then the Ultra Hots came after that. And what it looks like going forward, this is the fifth mix. This is gonna be the last one of the Ultra Hots themes for now. It looks like they're going back to bringing the Hot Ones theme back based on some preview stuff that I have seen. And again, I'm sure we will know based on the Nationals convention that will happen. That would have happened probably 2 weeks before this video actually goes live. All right. So next, yeah, that was the 60. That was anyway. Yeah. So the retro line, it's kind of the Spectrafame like paint. I want to say at least for these, it's the same paint they use for the Super Treasure Hunts. I'm not 100% certain because they do. These are made in Malaysia, so full tampos, not the grainy deco they used in Thailand, and yeah. So I think the paint is the same as Super Treasure Hunts, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, next up we have the 88 Honda CRX. This is one that I did not see in stores. The next three I actually never found in the store. I picked them up online because like screw it, I just want to get them so I can do the video. Get to it. They weren't too bad. They weren't too pricey. Shipping hurt more than anything on those. Yeah, so the CRX done up in purple. Ultra Hots look. I do like this one. Don't get me wrong. It does look nice. However, I really wish they used the other cat. Do I have one out that I can get to real quick? 1 second. I gotta go find it. Over here. That. 1 moment. I'm getting to it. Kicker was I thought about this before too, and I didn't freaking pull them out. All right. So this one's a wheel swap, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So, as nice as this one I think looks, I wish they used this casting for it. This is one of the few times where I think the basic tooling of a casting is better than the premium version. So, the original version of the CRX, I wish I knew why he did it that way. The body, the top half of this body was metal, obviously. The base was metal. But the bottom half of the body, so at this brake line right here, it's plastic and part of the interior. And it just looks weird. I don't know why he did it that way. If they would tool a metal base version of this tooling for the premium line, it'd be great. I would absolutely love that. But for now, we only have a basic version, and I just really like this because it's just obviously it's a highly custom CRX with an engine in the back. Made rear engine, rear drive. And I just love this casting. I think like this is style of the casting. Like this is what Hot Wheels is to me. So, and that's why I wish they used this one for the Ultra Hots release. So, but they didn't. It's all right. Maybe they'll use it. Maybe they'll use that version of the CRX in the Hot Ones line. We'll find out. All right, next up, we have the Volkswagen T1 GTR. This one's in pink. And I think this is only the second release of this casting. Because I know the casting itself debuted in ID. But I don't know if they've actually. I don't recall if they've used it elsewhere. Yeah. Yeah. So this part, it just pops right on quite easily. So now you can see all the interior detail. That giant mid-engine. So yeah, that is the T1 GTR, and then next up is the 81 Starlet. This one, for this mix, this one and the Copo Corvette are the only two with metal bases. So the first two mixes of the Ultra Hots line, they did not. What do I want to say? They were just all plastic base. With the Ultra Hots wheel, and then the first two mixes. Then the third mix, that's when they started doing kind of a mix. It was like 4 were metal base, 4 were plastic base, and they did that with the third and fourth mix. And now this fifth mix, just like the Neon Speeders, 2 of the cars are metal base, the other 6 are plastic. Anyway, this Starlet here in orange. And I really like this one. And the fact that they tooled size small diameter wheel in the Ultra Hots wheel, that tells me that they are really gonna stick with the whole retro theme, at least for a while. Because I also noticed it with those preview picks from the Hot Ones that are coming out. Same thing. There were some extra tools because normally it was just the medium and the large that they tooled for those. Regular width, but they have wide Hot Ones. They have XL diameter ones. I think are also wide. So I think they're really sold on keeping with the retro line for a while. All right. So next up, we got the Porsche 356 Outlaw in green. Come on. Perfect car for this casting, I think. Or a perfect car for this line. I was just say, I love this color. Absolutely love the color on this one. Next up, the 65 GTO. And I do have some criticisms on this one. Because I am not a fan of the gray base. Really don't like the gray base on this one. I love the casting in general. Oh wow, no other details on the base. Anyway, I love the casting in a general sense, but I hate that they gave this one a gray base. I wish it was chrome or black. And strangely, I know I've mentioned before, I really generally don't care for brown cars. This one doesn't look too bad in brown. I just wish it wasn't a gray base. All right, second to last here, we got the 89 Mazda Savannah RX-7 FC3S. This is kind of a black spectre flame for this one. Essentially a really dark blue, so that deco matches nicely. The casting, I am surprised. I actually really like this casting. Yeah. Looks good. And then lastly, we got the 69 Copo Corvette, also with the metal base. And there. This one looks awesome. Granted, this style Corvette, the 68 through 72 or 71, my favorite Corvette body style in general. The early C3s. So I might be a bit biased, but this is probably my favorite one out of the mix. Absolutely love that one. So yeah, so at least for Ultra Odds, that concludes that set for now. So 5 mixes of those. And then Neon Speeders, I'm sure we'll see more of throughout the year. So we'll get to them when we get to them. And that'll do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. And we will see you next time. Have a good one.